get started, I have a couple things I want to go over that people have been messaging me about and everything like that. The very first thing I want to say is thanks so much to the Apple Reviewer 101 for making that awesome new intro. That's going to be Windows Help Live's intro from now on. So thanks so much. His link will be in the bottom. Check him out. He has great prices on intros, and he can make you guys a super nice intro. Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, I've had a lot of messages about the 100 subscriber giveaway. Because it is the we have made it to 100 subscribers. I think we're like 102, 103 now. But yeah, it is. We are still having the 100 subscriber giveaway. I have not gotten around to posting it. It'll be posted in the next couple days here, I promise. And we're gonna have some awesome giveaways. Okay, so in this tutorial, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to basically use basic Photoshop tools to clean up a picture. We're gonna be working with two different pictures here, and let's start with this quick tattoo picture. Now see, this is an okay picture. It's just a picture of someone's back with a tattoo. But obviously, that tattoo in there, it's kind of ridiculous. And this is, if this woman was, if this person was going into modeling, they probably wouldn't get very far with this tattoo. So let's see what we can do about that. Alright, there's a couple different ways to do this. The tool we're going to use is the patch tool. And we're just going to do a real quick little circle right around the tattoo. The closer you get, probably the better. That was just really quick. And now kind of drag around till you find an area that looks good. This looks good. And look at how quickly it cleans that up. Now there's still a couple different lines in here. You know, you can just take different areas out, make them look better. And you can see they've got different little blemishes and whatnot you might want to get rid of. But just that quickly, we've made the picture look a lot better. And like, you can even come up here and take the hair out if you wanted. Still see that a little bit. That's not as great, but anyway, it makes this picture look a lot better. Me and my grandma this past Thanksgiving, and I'm going to show you guys, and I see there's a lot, it's a really good picture, but there's a lot of different things. There's glares over here on the wall we could get rid of. It's a really ugly fish. There's the rip in my jeans. Just different stuff we could get rid of. So let's try this. Now you can take the patch tool. We're going to start with my jeans here, because this is probably going to be the most difficult. And what you want to do basically is just see if you can make a nice inner circle around it and see what you can come up with. Now see, that didn't work out too well because I clipped a little bit too much of the chair in there. So we can, actually it works better if you just take a little chunk at a time. That's good. Now let's try this again. We can go right in here and do that. Do that. Now see, we have the whole thing here. It's a little messed up, but the more times you keep clicking on it, it really does come out a lot better, and it looks pretty nice there. Another thing I mentioned was this ugly fish up here on the wall. This is going to be real easy. This is just a straight solid thing. So I'm going to take it and highlight it and drag up here. Virtually invisible. You can never even tell it was there. Next thing we're going to go over and do is fix up all these glares on the wall, because there's a bunch of them. And basically you just need to start taking the chunks, find a nice piece of wall that hasn't been destroyed by them, and just start circling them. And eventually the wall will begin to look better and better until there's virtually no glares on the wall at all. Now this is a really nice tool. A lot of people have compared it. This is in CS4. A lot of people have compared it to the new Content Aware, which we'll be doing a video on soon as we get CS5 up and going. But yeah, a lot of people compare it to Content Aware. It's not quite as great, but it is really similar, and it's a great tool that not a lot of people actually know about. So and a lot of people who do know about it really do love it, and I think it's an amazing tool. But got that mostly cleaned up. There's still a couple little glares, but you guys can see what I'm doing there. Another little thing we can fix here, so if we can zoom in here on the chair, you can see the chair has a couple different shadows on it that we could possibly get rid of. And before long, everything's starting to look really, really good. And things are looking really good now. If you see, we've fixed up that. The wall looks a lot better. We've still got a couple different places up here that we could fix. But here's one problem that you always have to watch that I found with using the patch tool. If you get really close to something here, because really what the patch tool does, that's a bad example there, but what the patch tool does is it takes, whenever you make a selection of something and it takes pixels from the area around it and uses that to then form a better image. But if you get, and with that said, when you get close to something with color and drag to fix it, a lot of times it actually brings in some of the color from something you wouldn't normally want in there. For instance, you're doing this here, and drag it. If you see now, we have that little bit of brown in there. It doesn't always do it, but it happens quite a bit, and that's what one of the only flaws I have found with this tool. So it's starting to look really good now. Another thing I've taken out of this picture that I think we should take out of this picture is this big, bulky light fixture up here. And just using a couple different swipes of the tool, and perhaps zooming in here, we can get this looking really, really good. Now let's see here what we can do. Couple different swipes, and this is virtually invisible. I don't know how I'm doing on time here, but you can see this looks really good now. We're starting to make this picture look really good. Like I said, you know, you get that the whole look into there. And really, if you wanted to, I haven't actually tried it, but this fixture in here, part of it makes the picture look okay, but the other part is like not so much. And you see what I'm talking about there, where things start to look a little crazy. But this is a great tool, and it really makes the picture look a lot better by taking most of the glares off there, fixing the rip in my jeans, down at the wall, taking the light fixture out. Everything really starts to look really good. And it's an amazing tool, the patch tool. You can use it to restore almost any photo. Like I said, we did the tattoo removal and the everything we fixed up in here. It's a great tool, and you should definitely use it any chance you get. It's a great way to fix up photos. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Be watching for the 100 subscriber giveaway. It's coming up in the next couple days. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe.